Ah! I'm a little late by actually, I'm not late. I'm not a little, actually. I'm pretty on time, I'd say, personally. Thanks for joining, peep. Oh my god. You've not been in a minute. It's nice seeing you. It is nice you could stop by. Make sure your audio's good before we get into this. I'll talk about it in a second. Of course. Just hold on. Give me like 2 seconds here. My audio is good. Alright, yeah, what I was gonna say is, this game better not be fucking creepy today. No buzzing? You don't hear the fan? You don't hear the fan, good. Yeah, this game better not be fucking creepy today, I swear to god. It was really bad enough yesterday. I do not want more of that. I do not want more of that shit. I didn't like it. It was a little fun. It was a little fun. But it's like, bro, I did sign up for horror, man. Not when I'm reading this late at night, man. Come on. Like, bro, it's late at night over here. Come on. I can hope for the best, I guess. Serenity. Peace and serenity, am I right? You're very welcome, Saber. Thanks for the meal. We richly thank our cook. Well, it was delicious. I loved it. Of course I had to. It was delicious. I love your cooking. So let's start cleaning up. On the dining table are a clay pot, 3 bowls, and all the garnishes you would need for udon. Let me do something at least. Come on. You got it. I take care of it. So puts on an apron and moves on to the kitchen. I'll bring the clay pot and bowls over then. It's fine. I might not visually look too. What's the sound effect with Sakura in the kitchen? Right. I'm fine. Relax. A little pale, I suppose, yeah? At least I'm not pale. Maybe. I wouldn't say that's out of the question, but we took care of her yesterday. Well, I say we. You did. Unprompted. Now that she mentions it, the Yuta Temple did feel off somehow. Well, people in several weekends, maybe Casa set up a boundary field to drain life energy from humans inside. Exactly. What? Okay, that might be true, but come on. Saber stacks the 3 bowls while saying that. Yes, Saber. Cleaning is very simple. Just give her all of the bowls and stuff like that. Now we're good. That's all we gotta do. She heads to the kitchen without waiting for my reply.
そこに置いといてください。なるほど。それとさくら、先ほどの昼食は美味でした。朝に続いて感謝します。
Damn, Sakura got savor points from that? Yo, she kinda cooking. Literally.
私なんてまだまだです。おかゆとおうどんは先輩の独壇場ですからね。
I mean, maybe, yeah, a little bit. Anyway, cheerful conversations from the kitchen. Everyone gets along with Saber, obviously. They headed off when they were cleaning up after breakfast. Anyway, it's good to see them get along. Place a small teapot and tea leaves on the table. So it was 1 o'clock. It's a perfect time for an after-lunch break. Aye. Well, going out shopping is a no-go. That's a no-go. They don't want me to do that, so no, that's not happening. Even I know that. That's a no-go. Because we're sick. So... having a snack? I mean, you just ate lunch. I mean, unless you're a glutton, you wouldn't have a snack right away. I might, but the storm is approaching. Oh my god, you're causing a crisis, man! But hey, thanks for joining. Crisis. Nah, you're not. Anyway, I try to think of a realistic option here. Shopping, out of the question. We're sick. For those I'm addicted, you're right. Fuck you for it. Nah, I get you. Anyway, we can't go shopping. We're sick. This feels like we're just being a glutton because we just had lunch. And, like, we ate a lot, supposedly. So having a snack right away seems a bit extreme. I'm not gonna lie. And then relaxing on the TV, that seems like we're being lazy. But we're sick, so we're recovering, so it's... Ah! Yummy time? You're right. I have a snack! I bought some dorayaki the other day on impulse. The little pancakes filled with red bean jam. They're somewhat healthy. I mean, red bean jam isn't super healthy for you, but it's delicious, I bet. I had them so that Fujin wouldn't eat them right away, but I forgot about them too. Oh! Wait to spin it in our favor, Shiro. That's why I like it. Wait to spin it in a positive way instead of just being snacks. Could rival you. A snack could rival you for real? Damn. What does that say about me if the thing that could rival me is a snack? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because that feels like a bad thing. Take from the lowest part of the refrigerator beneath all the vegetables. Not you. Ah, Sakura. Oh. That still speaks less about me than I thought it would. Anyway, it's a hiding place I've used for years, burying the treats deep enough that Fujin won't find them. Not so deep that they won't be discovered before their expiration date. So Fujin can't find them. Sakura stares at a paper bag with a mixture of surprise and anticipation. What is right now to tell? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Play a game. By the way, Endomaya is a bakery in the shopping district. They're famed for their taiyaki buns, teriyaki pancakes, and takoyaki octopus bites. Prices are low enough that even kids can afford to eat there. And it's incredibly popular with the students at school thanks to their customer service and generous portions of red bean jam. And in the modern age, if this very same store exists in the modern age, it would be too expensive for kids to even think about going into the damn door. Or in through the door. Not even buying anything. On top of that, I know Sakura's very fond of taiyaki.
けど。
Well, how octopus tastes? Well, get some takoyaki. That would be the easy way to find out, really. Because, I don't know, eating pure octopus seems kinda... takoyaki, though? That could work.
そういう風にカモフラージュしたんだよ。隠した俺も忘れそうだったんで、人参使い切ったら出てくるようにセットしといた。
I have been doxxed again. Let's go out. Yes, you could. No, you have not. To be fair, Krez, it is that simple. It can be that simple. Just look up our fucking recipe. You got taking time bombs, as far as Fujin is concerned.
そんなわけで、食後のお茶受けは江戸前屋のどら焼きにしよう。あ、それとも3時の間食にした方がいいかな。
That's a good question. Do we have them now, or do we want to wait till the 3 o'clock tea? It's important, alright? It's very important to know the distinction between these two, you know?
昼食べたばっかりだし、桜もセイバーもしばらく
I figured this, yeah. I figured it was too soon. I figured it was too soon. In any case, I put the bag of dorayaki on a tray so that we don't forget about it.
先輩はお腹いっぱいなんですか？
Are you not? Was I not supposed to be full?
いっぱいだよ。昼飯うまかったから2食分は食べたし、ちょっとしばらくは腹減らないかな。
I'm not meant to be full, alright?
そうですよね。私もそうだと思ってました。
And I thought I was being a glutton. Nah, it's Sakura who's a glutton. I thought I was being a glutton. Nah, it's her who's being a glutton. Bruh. It's her who wants more. Alright. I mean, shit, you can have some if you want.
じゃあ、お楽しみは後に取っておくということで。
お。
後にするのですか？私は十分余力を残していますが。
Saber hears even an inkling of additional foods. We're having them now, right? Now, yes. Hand them to me now. Yes, we're eating more. Yes, good. 7 fast on the grill could ever manage? Yes. Yes, she fucking did, and that's hilarious. What?
なんだ。セイバーはまだ食欲あるんだ。桜と同じくらい食べたのにすごいな。
God.
食欲というよりは興味です。糖分は分かりやすい活力源ですし、どら焼きという和菓子は初めて聞くものですから。
Eating out of curiosity, I say. Fair enough. Excuse Saber, stop. Excuse Saber, stop. Yeah. Nah. Let her speak. Now I get it. Saber's a European, so desserts are the dorayaki and yokan must be curiosities.
そっか。じゃあお茶受けとして出すよ。セイバー一人で食べきれる量じゃなし、余った分を3時のおやつに回せばいい。
Exactly.
先輩、つかぬことをお聞きするんですけど、買ってきたどら焼きは何個くらいなんでしょう
か? Don't worry about it, Sakura. Don't worry your pearly hell about that. Best you had in life was beans on toast. No, because how would they know to toast bread in the fucking Middle Ages? So beans on bread, actually, is what I would guess. When was toast invented? Around 6,000 years ago. Never mind. Never mind, I figured it out. Put in a fucking pan. In medieval Europe, a bowl of warm wine and a sop, toasted bread added to the bowl, was enjoyed by anyone with the means to have wine. Yes, they did toast bread. Okay. So yes, the best she probably had was beans on toast. No, I said 6,000. 6,000 crisis. Not 600, 6,000. Yes, 1,000. Yeah, ancient Egyptian times, apparently. Nah, it's alright. I guess I stuttered a bit. Toasting bread has been around for thousands of years. Some experts think the ancient Egyptians invented toast around 6,000 years ago. Oh, yeah. Keep it mold free, that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, it's... Yeah, the medieval times, they did indeed toast bread. So yes, you probably had beans on toast.
確か5つだったかな。1人1個が基本で、残ったのは半分にして分けるか、余裕のあるやつに食べてもらう気でいたけど。
なるほど。その計算では最大で3つ食しても良いと。
Saber just likes the thought of, I get to eat 3 whole pieces. Wonderful. The more I get to eat, the better. That's what she's thinking about.
けど、こんな甘いもん、3つも食ったら胸焼けするぞ。まあ、セイバーなら3つぐらい食べられるだろうけど。
She'd be fine. Alright. Fates, I don't ask for much. I know this was an early beginning thing. But when we start eating food here, could you please play some Tsukihime in the background? I'm not asking for much. How big is your average teriyaki anyway? It's given this is a local especially it's a local shop, right? Especially it was a local like shop. Yeah, it's a Eriyama is a bakery and shop in this. It's a local bakery, so I assume they make them slightly bigger than average. Take that into account. I don't know what the average is. Can't be that big. You're thinking of small pancakes, because our pancakes are fucking huge. Alright, there's a difference in pancakes, alright? Let's keep this in mind. There's a difference in how big a pancake is. In my case, I'm like, okay, that's kind of big. I'm not thinking it's a full pancake size, because that's a lot. I'm thinking at least like waffle size. I'm just saying there's multiple kinds of pancakes. Then that depends on the size, and that dictates the size. I mean, which one are you talking about? I'm just saying. I mean, waffle size is still too big. Just got to. I'm thinking it's like, what's the average size again? Average teriyaki. Let's start sizing this thing up. Oh. Those things are huge! What the hell? Yeah! I could totally understand what Cher would say that. Those bitches are huge! What the? That's average? It fits in the palm of your hand! Like half a bitch fits in the palm of your hand! What the? Are you tripping? Nah, I get what he meant. 3 of those? Like 3 whole of those? Maybe if I was just saying that. I was not saying that. I'm just saying 3 whole of those. Now I see kind of what he means, because that's a lot. There's a lot in there too. Like from the look of it. Just stuffed a lot, which that's a good thing. So hurt my feelings. You did this to yourself. I take the tray back to the living room. I got hair in my mouth. Show my appreciation for the 2 people doing the bulk of the cleaning. I ready the dorayaki and tea. No Tsukihime music. Fuck. I just want to hear the Tsukihime soundtrack one more time in this game. Eh? He's already here. Saber seated on a cushion, eyeing the tea tray hungrily. Sakura also finishes washing the dishes and gracefully sits down with us. Yeah, what happened? Sakura, you don't have to lie, Sakura. You really don't. What? I already get it, but I poured 3 cups of tea anyway. Go for it. A brief formality, Saber reaches for the dorayaki. The bout is over in an instant. After her hesitant first bite, Saber whirls, he takes a second, and a third bite of dorayaki. Sweetness doesn't seem to bother her, and she continues unabated. She completely devours the first dorayaki.
なるほど。単純な料理ですが、お茶に合う味ですね。
Mm-hmm. Takes another graceful sip of tea, and then reaches unerringly for the second dorayaki. Sakura anxiously watches this all happen. Wait. Is Sakura fidgeting because...
確かに、これは食後の口休めとはいきませんね。
Sakura wants another one. She wants a dorayaki so fucking bad, dude. Sakura, just take one! Just take one! I don't care that we just had lunch. Just take one! Saber munches on the second treat, then reaches for the third.
やっぱり食べるのは2つでやめといてくれ。
Hold on now.
はい。元より余る分を受け持っただけですから、それは構わないのですが。
For dorayaki. Well, the thing is, it was 3 for each of us. So Sakura still has 3, Shiro still has 3, and then we can split their extras. So it's just that while Saber's eating her portion, Sakura clearly wants to eat hers as well, but wants to hold back because she said she wasn't hungry. So it's like, I get it, but like, Sakura, just take one. Just eat one, man. You want it. Just eat one, girl. Damn.
俺とさくらで食べるよ。俺が1個、さくらが1個で、最後の1つは
I tear the third dorayaki in half.
こうして分けようかなった。さくら、これぐらい食べられるだろ？
はい、もちろんです。今すぐにでも食べられます。
There you go. I knew it. Sakura's trying to be polite. He's always ready for dorayaki or two.
じゃ、俺たちも食べようか。セイバーの食べっぷりを見てたら食欲出てきた。
Now we're all hungry. Let's have some dorayaki. Let's go.
賛成です。これくらい簡単に片付けちゃいますね。
Sakura picks up a dorayaki enthusiastically. She loves dorayaki, though not quite as much as taiyaki.
けど、
Of course, I'm happy as the person who bought them, but I hope Sakura doesn't regret this moment on the bathroom scale later. Oh, right, because they're a bit fatty. I'm sure it's fine. We know where all the... We know where it all goes when Sakura eats things. We know where it all goes, right, chat? So I'm sure it'll be just fine. No, we don't, Gumi. It goes straight to her boobs. Thank you. You're welcome. I should have said a more flamboyant word, I think, than just that, but you know. I should have said the other word. Missed my... No, I was gonna say breasts. You know, really emphasize that, but well, boobs it is. I missed my chance. True. Is chat, can we talk about that for a second? Boob is such a fluffy sounding word. Can I just say the word boob? Not even just because what it represents, but like it's such a fun word to say. I don't know why. Booby. It's such a funny word. It sounds so... yeah, fluffy. It sounds like such a fluffy word. I don't know how to describe it. It's super weird. There's like booby. Like, that sounds like... It sounds fluffy. Tweaking? Nah, but like, it's true though. English is such a weird language, man. Language is so weird, am I right, Chad? Just language. Not just English or some shit, but like, language is weird, man. How do we have words that just sound fluffy, you know? Or just sound like words that give off weird vibes. Or different vibes than other words, you know? I'm trying to think of other examples, but I really can't at the moment. But you know what I mean. Like, a certain word will give off a different vibe than other words. Dick sounds hard. Honestly, it does. See, there you go. There you go. That's a good example. Why is it only sexual so far? Can we We need better examples, man, than just sexual ones. But yeah. Oh yeah, another word, moist. How do you guys feel about moist? That word sounds kind of weird, don't it? Oh hell no! Exactly, it's like yeah, moist sounds kind of nothing freaky about it. It's just I don't know. It never gives out a good. It really saying something's moist. It's like ugh. Like yeah, you just mean something's wet. Like let's say I pour water on a napkin. Yeah, the napkin's moist, but I wouldn't call it moist. I'd say it's wet. There's a difference. Moist just sounds weird. Because then you have the word moisture, and then it's different, right? Because then you think of a product that you use to moisturize your skin, for example, right? That's different. Suddenly the weird vibes are gone, and it's like, okay, I get what you mean. You have to moisturize your hands, make sure you moisturize them, get all the bacteria out. That's fine. But saying like, oh, the carpet's a bit moist. Like, what? Why'd you say that? Words, man. Words are weird. I didn't know if we could have a word conversation, but here we are. What's another one? I want one more word. What's one more word? That's like gives off different vibes. What's one more? Needs to be here. You're right. He's probably watching from the sideline, actually. But yeah, what's like one more word that gives off vibes? We got boobs or boob. We got dick. We got moist. I need one more. I can't think of one. After my break, I feel much better. Damp. Yeah, damp. Damp. It's pretty damp, Maybe not. Maybe not. Yolk? The fuck is yolk? That was weird as fuck. I mean, kinda? Oh, from the egg. Egg yolk. Right. It kinda does, but... Yeah, it kinda does. I get what you mean. Ball. Ball sounds bouncy. Can I say that? Is that a hot take? Ball sounds bouncy. Is that a hot take? I don't think it is. I think that's a pretty cold take, which is a good thing. I want it to be a cold take. I just figured... I just thought about that. Ball. It is? Okay. Ball sounds bouncy. You just said the word bounce. A bounce sounds bouncy because you bounce up the ground. Up and down. You bounce, bounce, bounce. Just like a ball does. I'm emphasizing the word a little bit, but, I still think, like, bomb sounds explosive. It's a bomb! You're right. I like when I like that about words. When words sound like what they are. Like bomb. Bomb sounds explosive because bombs are explosive. I like that. I like that. Man, why are we having a 5-minute conversation about fucking words? Anyway, after my break, I feel much better. Fear seems to have been due to fatigue, so I'm back to normal after resting for half a day. Early in the stream? You're right. And we just want to chill in this nice, cozy vibe. So yeah, that makes sense. Train? Training? Okay. I'm not at Saber. You know, I've just gotten over an illness. I don't want to waste time. I can't improve my magecraft in a few days, but I can work on my combat skills. Having Saber train me until dinner should be a good use of my time. Real. You're right. It's a few hours since I started training. Sparring with Saber can't be likened to Kendo. To begin with, Saber isn't trained in Kendo. It seems he has no intention of teaching me swordplay. What Saber is little pounding into me is combat itself. Get me used to fighting for my life so I'll be able to maintain my composure and physical performance in a mortal battle against another master. Holy loaded sentence. There was no pause there. Jesus. It was a Saber's idea, and I'm extremely grateful for the crash course. Alright, chat. The word crash. It sounds like what the word is. Crash. I just crashed my car. I crashed into the wall. Beautiful. The chef's kiss. God damn! What? Loud ass smack. What the hell? Damn. Sure, you okay? Wait, Jesus! What? I don't know. There's loud fucking smacks in the background here. Did you hear it? The candles, the sword swinging? Damn! Bro, hitting the wall! Damn! I'm to improve my swordsmanship enough to matter 1 or 2 days. Stop the beating already. Stop! Stop! Saber, stop! I'm sure I can only rely on the body he's trained until this day. If I can get enough experience to respond to a life or death situation, then I'll be the surest weapon of all. And as you'd expect. As I'm distracted by my thoughts, Saber nails me squarely in the chest with a thrust from her shinai.
シロ、射程外に退避したことで気が緩むようでは話になりません。
Yeah,
今の
yeah.
あなたの実力では周りも外も内もない。
I hear you.
今のように気を緩めるのはこの家にいる時だけにしなければ。
I hear you, man. Yeah, my thoughts started wandering around, you know. That's it. God damn it. I cough as I get up. I'm in the spot where she stabbed me.
シロは驚くほど鋭い時もあれば呆れるほど隙だらけの時もある。その揺らぎをうまく制御できれば。
If only, huh? Suddenly Saber looks away.
どうしたセイバー？なんかあったのか？
いえ、縁側でさくらが手を振っています。
Oh,
どうやらシロを呼んでいるようですが。
okay.
俺は？
I wonder why. Sakura's trying to stop our training because she couldn't bear to watch me get my butt kicked any longer. I turned her away. She went back to her living room looking bored.
ちょっと今に行ってくるけどいいかな、セイバー。
はい。鍛錬を始めて2時間ですから少し休憩を入れましょう。
助かる。じゃあついでに茶でも入れてくるよ。
Hooray! What's wrong, Sakura?
先輩。
I heard her living room and see Sakura standing in front of the telephone. What is it?
お電話です。さっきから待っていますから。
Oh shit!
どうぞ。
Oh shit! Who is it? Sakura steps away from the phone.
でこんな時間にか。
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at the time here. Yeah, it's about 3 p.m. Because they ate at 1. And now they've been sparring for 2 hours. So yeah, it's about 3 p.m. I mean, I wouldn't say calling it 3 p.m. is exactly a weird hour, Shiro, but okay. Sure. Is it Fujine? Pick up the receiver, expecting her to ask me to bring her something she left at home.
どれ？はい、お電話変わりました。
Hello!
エミヤですが。
Hello!
エミヤですがじゃない。
There is ringing in my ear.
あんた何無断で学校休んでんのよ。
Hello, Tosaka, I can't hear you. There's a loud beeping in my ear. If I want to call his lonely except for this hall. Speaker voice in my ear. Actually, there must be some crazy mage kind of work to make such a small speaker fill the room with her shouting. There is still ringing in my ear. My ears ringing, my head throbs.
聞いてる？エミヤ君、本当に無事なんでしょうね。
I can't hear you. Give me a second.
聞いてる。聞いてるからもうちょっと声を小さくしてくれ。あと1回続いたら鼓膜が破れる。
Oh, it's gone now. Jesus Christ.
相変わらずっていうかずれてるっ
Yeah, just had a small little, you know, incident. It's fine.
心配して損したわ。
そりゃご苦労様だったな。で、要件はなんだよ。
It's 3 p.m. Don't you have hobbies? You don't know that's what you spend your free time doing, calling people? You don't have hobbies? Are you that fucking bored? Like, come on, what is it?
いきなり電話してきて、なんかあったのか？
Hmm?
なんかあったのはそっちでしょ。あんた、昨日あれだけ忠告したのに竜道寺に行ったでしょ。
You're just spying on me? Insane.
なんでそんなことを知ってんだ？
You were spying on me. That's fucking crazy.
見張り役を置いといたからよ。まあ、その様子じゃ何もなかったみたいね。学校にいなかったから、ちょっと良くない想像したっていうか。
Can't believe this shit.
はあ、つまり俺がやられちまったと？
You think I got myself killed.
そうよ。ズタズタにされて、裏山に埋められたのかと思った。
Now we absolutely cleaned house, actually. That's a lot worse than a little mishap. We amateur, exactly. We amateur, except we. No, we're amateurs because we stepped in there. There was a dead assassin, or actually there was no assassin. Oh, he was just gone. Soichiro was already fucking dead, and we just killed Castor in one blow because she literally doesn't stand a fucking chance against Saber without Soichiro. So it's like, alright. We got the easiest win of our life. But yeah, we're not amateurs. We've been for 2 rounds of this shit. We've done this before. It's fun.
おあいにくさま。こっちはピンシャンじゃなくて、今にも死にそうだが、なんとかやってる。
That does not spark confidence, Emiyashiro.
で、要件はなんだよ、父さん。
We're professionals. Ane! You missed our word conversation. Or were you watching the whole time? Wait. Did you miss our word conversation? Or were you watching the whole time? I need to know. I was watching. Ah, so you were watching our boob and yolk and moist and a ball conversation. Yeah. So you were. Okay, good. I was worried you missed that part because that shit was fun as hell. Hell yeah. That was a good conversation. So good you haven't missed anything. Alright.
だからそれは。
What?
腹の探り合いはいいって。
Yeah, leave me alone. I thought we weren't partners or anything like that.
要件って竜道寺のマスターのことだろう。それなら倒した。
Nah, they were dead, bro.
いや、もういなかった。
That conversation? Thank you. That was hilarious. 5 minutes spent talking about words and how they sound weird. He sounds very enthusiastic. Ane does, yeah. You know.
竜道寺のマスターは自分のサーバントキャスターに裏切られてたんだ。
Oh, so you weren't listening when she literally told you to your face that she would never betray Soichiro. So you just didn't hear that part when she said that to your face, loud and clear. Okay, good to know.
で、その後は
I shouldn't say anymore. But speaking in a lower voice, Sakura is still behind me. Shouldn't mention anything shocking than people dying. Yeah, Sakura's right behind Shiro. He's speaking in a low tone, he says, but you know. Yes, I was listening. Yes, actually, yeah.
とにかく竜道寺にはもうマスターもサーバントもいない。聞きたいことってそれだろ？
そうよ。わかってるじゃない。
My bag. My big gang, do whatever you want.
じゃ、切るぞ。今特訓中でな。
Yeah, if you want the line and the 3 without the heart, you put a slash in between it. And then later, I move to replace the receiver.
ちょっと待った。
What? We're not partners, remember? You don't give a the heartbroken thing? Oh, I didn't know that. You're not meant to give a fuck about me, Sakura. Not Sakura. Sorry, Sakura. You. We love you. Think that's how it works? I think so. Anyway, Tosaka. What is it? Why? Hold on. What?
なんだよ。もう用はないだろ。
I thought we weren't supposed to be cooperating or be partners or anything like that. I thought you didn't even like me. What's going on?
あるわよ。いいから明日は学校に来なさいよね。大事な話があるんだから。
Important to tell me. What the? Oh, you just want the last word, huh? The caller finally hangs up. That's so Tosaka. Commit slip and slide. Alright.
まったく昨日は言ったら怒ったくせに今日は恋だなんて勝手なやつだ。
What is that? Don't worry about it. Turn the phone receiver to its base. Turn around and go back to your living room and finish making tea. But Sakura's in my way.
さくらどうした気分悪いのか
You okay?
熱なんてありません。ただ先輩すごく嬉しそうだったからどうしたのかなって。
Well, I was just talking to a friend, is all. That's about it. I was just talking to a friend. Me? Happy? You saying I was happy that Tozuka called me?
まさか俺怒ってるんだけど。
だからです先輩自分で気づいてない。
Wait, is that what slip and slide means? Has Ani used the word incorrectly this whole time? I can't believe Ani's been using the wrong slip and slide this whole time. That's fucking hilarious. Wait, didn't notice what? So you didn't notice that. Notice what? How awkwardly avoids me in my eyes. What the? I'm still confused, but I had a chance to finish making tea for 3. What the fucking kill myself? How about you don't? Twitch doesn't like that kind of language, you know. So how about we don't? 8. Yeah, how about we don't do that. So you're right. But we still have to obey obey all their rules, or else I can't be here. True. I've allowed it too many times, so let's go through now. By the time training is over, everything outside is suffused in dark red light.
先輩ブリの下ごしらえ終わりました。あとはかぼちゃとトマトですね。
Yes.
なあそっちは片付けた。これからソースの味付けで終わったら焼きに入る。あと今日は茶碗蒸しも作るから大鉢出してくれ。なんか昨日藤姉が奮発してカニ買ってきてくれたんだ。これが
Crab. Let's go.
カニ風味かまぼこ五目ですね。あれ美味しくて綺麗だから大好きです。
The fuck? You gonna do what? Damn. With half of exertion, Sokka sets the bowls down on the kitchen counter. Put my heart into making dinner as thanks for everyone's help during breakfast and lunch. First, if Sokka relaxes in the living room like Saber, but she's stubborn about helping, as she always does. In the middle of the dinner hustle, the doorbell rings. Sokka's here next to me, so it must be a visitor.
私が行ってきます。新聞の勧誘ならお断りしますね。
Sure.
さくら
I goes to the house entrance before I can stop her. So he's making me anxious. Now Daikon I've been peeling and go to check on the front door. Who is it? Yes! Yes! Give me a second! I hate that shit so much. Thank God we don't have a doorbell that works here, because I swear to God if we did. Look at this, keeps ringing the doorbell. Stop! Stop! Stop, please! Don't stop dinging sounds almost maniac. So lets the visitor know she's coming and locks the door. God damn! Instant later.
さあ、そろそろ家に帰る時間だぞ、さくら。
Gulp. Oh! Did he just... He did not just... Did he just fucking hit Sakura? Her smooth, melodramatic voice. Clash with the rude way its owner shoves his way into the house. I'm here. What happened in a second? Door rang non-stop.
どちら様ですか？
So I go unlock the door. Shinji wrenched the door open and stepped inside.
兄さん。
さあ、そろそろ家に帰る時間だぞ、さくら。
Without missing a beat, Shinji grabbed Sakura's arm. Tries her toward the door, ignoring her dismay. I think it's murderer clock, chat. We run. When I get there, Shinji's already 1 foot out of the door.
何のつもりだ、シンジ。
What the hell are you doing?
いやあ、エミヤ。妹を連れて帰るために兄貴が迎えに来たんだが。
Nah, I'm gonna saber out your ass in a second, and you know what I mean by that. I'm gonna saber out you so fucking quickly. If you don't leave Sakura the fuck alone. I will strangle the shit out of you if I need to. God damn.
連れて帰るだって。
おいおい。このうちじゃ妹の迎えに兄貴が来たらおかしいっていうのか？
I forgot without a sword, you're fucking right. Yeah, you're right, there's nothing wrong with you doing so. But it's also the fact that she has not consented to you doing so, and wishes to not go home again. Therefore, you have no authority to force her back home. Your grandfather might, but you don't.
だいたいさ、人の妹をそそのかしてるのはお前じゃないか、エミヤ。
No!
それで僕の弱みを握ろうなんて考えているんじゃないだろうね。
You weren't even in the fucking picture, my dude! You're not that guy! You are not that guy! I don't know what to say. Did Shinji just...
あ、それとも何かい？いざとなったら大事な妹を盾にして影にこそこそ隠れようってのかい？そりゃまた随分と卑怯な真似をするな、エミヤは。
actually went there?
あ？何その顔？お前バカじゃねえの？
シンジ。
いいじゃん今の声。いいぜ。この前の続きをやってやるよ、エミヤ。
Shinji, you know that you literally don't fucking stand a chance against Emiya, right? You do know, like, he actually trains his body. You don't. You're a book nerd, last I checked. That's what you are. Against someone who actually physically moves her body consistently. A lot. A lot more than he probably should. But enough to be able to fucking break your ass in half. On a book nerd? You're right, book nerd's too good for him. He could literally split you in half like a twig. My hands ball into fists. I can't keep my cool. Do it for load again, accept in the community. You're right. She's gonna hate it. I know she's gonna hate it. She doesn't want, I know. She doesn't want that. Let me guess. There's no affinity points? No affinity? Yeah, I'm smacking the fuck out of you. There's no affinity points on the line here. I'm smacking the fuck out of you. What are we, cowards? No. What are we, I'm smacking the fuck out of Shinji. Nah, you give me the chance, no consequences, I'ma fucking do it. I can't take this. Nor should I. My hands ball into fists. Shinji smiles with laughing at my anger and tenseness. No! Fuck! Come on! Just once! Please, just once! There was no consequence! Come on! Just once! Also, hey Angela, thanks for joining. Sakura's silent voice brings me back to my senses.
Sakura.
Fuck.
驚いたな。お前が僕にそんな口聞くの、もしかして初めてじゃないか?
Shinji's voice is filled with amusement I've never heard from him before. Sakura stares to the ground, slightly trembling.
で、桜はどうしたい? ここに残るか、魔刀家に帰るか。僕は優しいからね。可愛い妹の意見は尊重するよ。
Yeah, okay. I can lie too. I can lie too. I'm 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall. See, I can lie too. See? Super easy to lie.
言うことを聞くから、先輩の前でだけはやめてください。
僕の言うことを聞くんだな、桜。
Self-control. The whole bag of. No, the thing is, he didn't. That's the thing though, in this scene, like, he has, but then you can make him just not have self-control. But Sakura stopped him. But I get what you mean though. I do get what you mean. That yeah, at times he has way too much self-control. But shit, man, I don't know, even if Sakura stepped in, I probably would have still tried to rock his shit. Sakura nods wordlessly.
そうか。そこまで言われちゃ桜を連れ戻すのはやめておくよ。僕は寛大な兄貴だからね。妹のやりたいことはさせてやらなきゃ。な、そうだろ、エミヤ。
シンジ。
I'm fucking amazed they can make a character that pisses you off by just fucking existing. Oh my god.
そんな怖い顔で見るなよ。さっきのはただの冗談。場の雰囲気に合わせたジョークじゃんか。いつまでも根に持ってると陰湿なやつだと思われるぜ。
Shinji returns to the door.
じゃあな、桜をよろしく頼むよ、エミヤ。けど桜、気が向いたらいつでも帰ってきていいんだぞ。
He leaves with a wave. Shin departs the Emiya house without Sakura. We get like a moment of a slight instance of harmony and just everyone being happy, and that's peaceful, and nobody gives a damn. We're happy. We're smiles. All smiles. We get an instance, and then it's always fucking dragged away immediately by some dumbass outside interference. Every time. Every time. I resume making dinner. I don't know what to talk about, so I just cut tomatoes and pumpkin. Inside the kitchen is the chop of knife and cutting board. This is awkward.
先輩、ご飯炊けましたよ。内村先生はまだですけど、そろそろご飯にしちゃいます？
At least Sakura's trying. You know what? She said is trying to brighten the mood. And I fucking appreciate that.
ああ、そうだな。
Thank you, Sakura.
ちょっと早いけど、そうしようか。
はい。それじゃあ早速準備しますね。
Okay, she's bringing up the mood again. Peak fiction. This is my whole contribution to Get Home. Fair enough. Actually, the greatest of all time. She's getting up there, man. She's getting up there. Gonna abbreviate that. Fair enough. Sakura moves briskly, helping me as if the early confrontation never happened. But it's obvious she's forcing herself to act that way. Well, Shiro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Someone has to. To get rid of this sour mood, someone has to. Alright? Sakura's acting calm because she doesn't want me to worry. That's Sakura's choice, and I can only play along. She's the one who's most trouble right now. And if it's a forced smile, I should still give her a smile of my own. Huh? Oh. Let's have a bowl dropping in turn. What the? Shed a rice bowl on Sakura's feet. You okay? She suddenly collapses. Strength goes out of her legs. She falls to her knees and backwards. What the? Let's show and support her. It's bad. I feel Sakura's fever even through her uniform. What the?
私、どうしたんですか?
Her voice is listless. But she's on the verge of passing out. I can tell that she's doing her best to form words.
どうしたじゃない。さくら、まだ風邪治ってないじゃないか。
いえ、けど、これぐらい大丈夫ですよ。
The hell you are?
バカ、大丈夫なやつがいきなり倒れるか。
Damn it, I'm such a fool. I got Sakura work all day when I knew she was still sick. And what happened to her on top of that, it's no surprise she'd faint from the mental and physical stress.
それより先輩、お茶碗割っちゃってごめんなさい。
Screw the balls, I don't fucking care.
すぐに片付けますか。
Scoop Sakura up in my arms.
先輩。
We are taking you to
夕
bed.
食は後だ。今すぐベッドに放り込んで寝かしつける。文句があるなら治ってからにしろ。
Exactly, like, hold on. I went to the guest house carrying Sakura in my arms. I know anything she tries to say along the way. To be honest, I'm in such an intense mood that her words barely register anyway. Well, Sakura takes the hint and stops protesting by the time we get to the guest room. She looks somber and does what I ask. Fever appears to have worsened, but the rest of her body doesn't feel any warmer. In the guest room, I change the dinner menu. To hurry and make okayu and something to accompany it. It's almost 10 p.m. Dinner's over and it's time to get ready to go out on patrol. Sakura is sleeping in her bedroom. I ate dinner with Saber. Rita didn't come over. Maybe she's busy.
シロ、そろそろ時間ですが。
Yes, sir. Hold on. There you go. Saber wants to head out. Tonight we'll... I've come some full circle with Shiro. In the fair out, he needed to be protected from the very beginning. Here in the last part of the game, he's the one doing the protecting. Finally, bro. Finally. Shiro gets to do what he wants, and that's protecting. He finally gets to do it. Damn. But yeah, you're right. That is kind of... I like that. It shows that, like... honestly, in a way, it shows character development for Shiro without it being... Like, it shows character development. With, like, despite... cuddle does sound heartwarming. You're right. Cuddling does sound very heartwarming. But it shows character development for Shiro without, like, despite the fact the story gets reset constantly. And I like that. But yeah, right. Cuddling does sound very heartwarming, yeah. And sleeps does sound very calming. Yeah, sleep sounds very calming, actually. Mr. I see. Well, I'm taking a guess what we gotta do then. It means ongoing things people who have no content get confused. You're right. Yeah, we can't leave Sakura. We need Sakura points. Right, I'm talking about how words sounds. You're right. Can't leave Sakura alone tonight. My presence alone won't make her any better, but I won't be able to help right away in case she needs it.
すまん、セイバー。今夜の巡回はなしにする。今はさくらが心配だ。
わかりました。マスターの指示に従います。
Okay, good to understand. You didn't seem happy about it, but at least you understand. That's a surprise. Just said would be against it, but you simply accepted what I said without protest.
勘違いはしないように。体調が優れないのはさくらだけではありません。シロも同様に疲労しているから今夜は休息するのです。
You spun it in a way that makes sense, of course.
あなたの魔力は未だ満たされていない。さくら同様、今夜は無理をせず休むことです。
Then why would you let me go out anyway?
ありがとう、セイバー。
礼は不要です。私はシロのサーバント。アレス
No.
の体を第一に考えるのは当然です。
No! Shut up and take my thank you. Take my gratitude. Accept it. With that, Saber sits down in the living room and pours herself a cup of warm water. Just...
で、シロ、理解ある家臣に与える褒美とか、そういったものはないのですか?
So now you want a reward. Okay. Chad, is Saber one of the best characters in fiction? Is she one of the best in fiction? I think so. Now you want a reward! Okay, I see how it is. Saber asked me a question. Your tone adorably mixed with petulance and anticipation.
そっか。待ってろ、セイバー。
Can you get the cinnamon rolls from Grubhub? You're right. Yes, but Arc exists. I said one of. I didn't say D because D isn't well. The best one isn't well. That's why I said one of. The best in fiction. Alright. Divine her desire for a midnight snack and assemble a tray of tea and cookies that Fujina bought just for her, grinning roundly all the while. Saber gets some munch on cookies? Let's go. We're not. I was just informing Anna what I said. Because I said, is Saber one of the best characters in fiction of all time? And then Anna said, yeah, but Arcus. I'm like, okay, but I didn't say she was number one. Because that would be Noelle, obviously. It was a overall spectrum. It was a spectrum of characters, not just one. So we're not ranking wife. We're not ranking any characters, alright? Arcus Serum, same panel, that's the enemy right there. You're right. I can understand that. Arc Saber and me in the same room, though. Magic circuit closes. Once the red hot rod leaves my spine, I sigh in relief. The rod in the spine is back, chat. It's back. The iron rod in our spine, it's back. God, I've missed it. Day one favorite, let's go. The iron rod we slipped into our fucking spine just to make magic circuits. Let's go. My daily routine, which I've been neglecting lately, goes off without a hitch, to my surprise. Maybe it's thanks to my contract with Saber. I always had a hard time forming my magic circuit, but it's easy now.
けど、 作るのに1分かかってるようじゃ使い物にならない。
Maybe if you use your actual circuits and not just the singular fucking one, man. Or, you know, if you didn't, you know, if you use your actual circuits and didn't fucking make one constantly. All I could do is strengthen something into a weapon. When taken by surprise, I'd still be in desperate straits with no way to defend myself. Really shortened by half to about 30 seconds.
今度遠坂に相談してみるかな。あいつなら効率のいい魔術回路の作り方を知ってそうだ。
She'll look at you like you're fucking insane and tell you what the hell are you doing. You're not meant to make it, you just have them. I don't know what she'll want in return though, so I can't just ask her on a moment's notice. You have footsteps in the dirt. They're slow and unhurried. It's midnight. As it comes to the shed, letting the moonlight guide her path is...
先輩
Oh,
起きてますか？
hi, Sakura. Sakura. Her face looks a little better. But my mind goes blank. Sakura's wearing something I haven't seen before. I take incomprehensible damage. The clothes that Fujina gave her, but seeing Sakura out of her school uniform sends my head spinning.
先輩
Shiro can't stop. Like being horny for 2 seconds.
ああ、起きてる。さくらの方はいいのか。外寒かっただろ。
はい、熱はほとんど下がりました。気分転換に外に出たらこっちで物音がしたから先輩かなって。
そっか。じゃああとはあったかくしてちゃんと寝るだけだな。うん、よかったよかった。
Yeah, at least a little better. Not the stove I just fixed. Good, turns on. It'll warm us up in no
ほ
time.
ら、ここも冷えるけど外よりマシだ。その寝てばっかりで目が冴えてるんなら話し相手になるぞ。
Damn.
はい、それじゃあお邪魔しますね、先輩。
Saga makes her way towards him with sure steps. I'm glad. She really does look like she's feeling better. I'll be finished tomorrow. Alright, May. Sleep well, Crisis. Sleep well. Thanks for joining, as always.
あったかい。ちゃんと治ったんですね、これ。
Yes, sir.
なんとかな。直し始めの頃はあんまりにもオンボロなんでさすがに無理だってさじ投げてたけど。
Yeah, I was about to give up on it, but I thought, I'll make a strong second attempt on it, and look what happened.
そうですね。あんなの直すぐらいなら藤姉が真っ二つにしたビデオデッキを直すぞって。
Fujina did what to a VCR? She did what to a VCR?
けど結局捨てられずに持ち帰ったんですよね。
いや、それはその往生際が悪いのはこいつだけじゃなかったというか。
The store was broken, but once I saw it that it could be fixed, I just couldn't leave it alone.
先輩、一度いたら聞かないから。物分かりがいいようですっごく頑固なんですよ。気づいてました？
True.
頑固かな、俺。
You are, Shiro.
頑固ですよ。それにすっごく強引なんです。
True.
さっきだって私の話を全然聞いてくれませんでしたから。
True. Well done. So I was in an oddly good mood, even though she's scolding me. Not that I'm happy to see her in a good spirits again.
悪い。さっきはカッとして考えが回らなかった。
Yeah, things are a little bit hectic because you got sick all of a sudden and all that.
そうですね。先輩、私と自分に怒ってて怖い顔してました。先輩には迷惑をかけてばかりですけど、さっきのは本当に悪いことをしたんだなって反省したんですよ。
Hold up, you're not being a burden, what the? Sakura's so gentle. Still getting over her illness, but how'd I put it? This isn't the usual Sakura that's trying to do her best in front of me. I think I'm seeing the real Sakura.
それで少し子供の頃を思い出しちゃいました。
Oh,
私、子供の頃は家にこもってばかりで言いたいことも言えなかった。私が本当の気持ちを言わなければみんなうまくいくって思い込んでずっと黙ってたんです。けどそれじゃダメですよね。私は心配かけたくなくて黙っていたけど、それがもっとお父さんや兄さんを心配させてたんです。
そっか。けどさくらが親父さんや信者を大切に思ってたのは本当なんだから、さくらの気持ちだってちゃんと伝わってたんじゃないか。
そうですね。そうだといいです。それで先輩はどうだったんですか？私、先輩が子供の頃の話あんまり聞いたことないんです。
well, you see.
俺？別に今と変わらないんじゃないかな。昼間は街中走り回って親父の飯を作って夜はここでガラクタいじってた。
Yeah. So nothing really changed. Feeling bashful, I scratch my cheek. It's a little embarrassing as a man to admit that my life hasn't changed since childhood.
うわぁ、街中を走り回ってたんですか？
Yeah.
そのパトロールの真似事。弱きを助け強きをくじくってのに憧れてたんだ。
Saying the line, Shiro. My main battlefield was the park. I was spending a lot of time there with other kids my age, picking fights with slightly older kids. I vaguely recall one of the kids who was really clever for their age, whom I saw as a devilish nemesis.
なるほど。一目っ子から街を守ってたんですね。先輩、昔からそういう人だったんだ。
Let's go with that, yeah.
さくら、笑顔で言われるとさすがに我が身を振り返っちまうからやめてくれ。割と恥ずかしい。
恥ずかしくなんかないです。私、子供の頃に先輩と会ってたらきっと子分にしてもらってました。私みたいな引っ込み思案には手を取って外に連れ出してくれる人がいないとダメなんです。
子分ってさくらな。
Actually, I bet Sokka would have trained with me daily if we'd known each other as kids. Definitely imagine my younger self shouting motivational phrases at her as we ran along the riverbed or meditated in the dojo. And then watching us seen as a boss and a minion. Then Sokka would have grown up big and strong under my guidance like this. Or devil in girl's clothing like this. Eh? A sudden chill. My goodness, you turned out so modest and graceful. Don't you give it a look?
先輩、
What?
まあちょっと頭が飛んでた。独り言なんで気にしないでくれ。
Yeah, don't worry about it.
それはいいんですけど、その
Yeah.
聞いてしまっていいですか？
A little indirect jab there. I like it. What is it?
いいけど、なんだよ。
藤村先生から聞いたんですけど、先輩、エミの家に引き取られた養子だって、本当ですか？
Yeah.
あれ言ってなかったっけ？藤姉の言う通り、親父の養子だぞ、俺。
Yeah.
先輩、それって。
いや、別に隠し事じゃないし、その通りだし。さくらこそどうしたんだよ、そんなこと聞いて。
Just curious, I assume?
先輩は気にしてないんですか？知らない家にもらわれて、いっぱい嫌なこととかあったんじゃないんですか？
I mean, I get what you mean, but no, not really.
そりゃ藤姉の入れ知恵だな。
Yeah, if it was Fujine, then, don't listen to her, Don't listen to what she says.
まあ、初めの1年はそう見えたかもしんないけど、あれは あれで辛くはなかったし、嫌なことなんてなかったと思う。
Exactly. Like, it was fine. It was alright.
じゃあ楽しかったんですか？
Yeah.
先輩は。
Hmm. This is the first time anyone's ever asked me that. After the fire, my first year with my first year with Kritsuko was a different one. Spent mostly recovering from my injuries. After that, I've just been on the move day after day, like I still am now. I followed Kritsuko's footsteps to learn magecraft. Found meaning in helping as many people as I could, and spent my days roaming the town. True to say, I enjoyed it? Never had the luxury of considering that question.
どうだろう。楽しかったかどうかはわからない。ただ、俺は親父みたいになりたかった。
Yeah.
それは藤村先生が言っていたような正義の味方にですか？
Oh my god, she said the line. There is something in my eye. God fucking damn it. It should be fine. Sakura timidly asks, and I answer,
おかしいかな。
I feel bashful about it, but I say how I really feel.
いいえ、先輩は間違ってません。まっすぐでかっこいいです。
Yo, we take that. Words are calm. No one did make me so embarrassed that I couldn't look her in the eye, but the sentiment goes straight into my heart. And I feel like thanking her.
じゃあもう一つ聞きますね、先輩。もし私が悪い人になったら許せませんか？
Kind of a weird question, but okay. I'm taken aback by the sudden question, but I consider it seriously.
さくらが悪いことをしたら怒る。きっと他のやつより何倍も怒ると思う。
Yeah. Yeah, twice as mad. Yeah, because it's like, you know better. Yeah. I've been mad at you because, come on, you know better than this. You know that you're not meant to be like this. She would never hurt anyone. Obviously, yeah, it's a hypothetical. And I do agree with Shiro that, yeah, you probably should be twice as mad at Saga, because, like, come on, you know better. You know you shouldn't be a bad person, come on. Letting yourself become a bad person, it's like, come on, you know better, and you still let yourself become this way. Like, alright. Summer Community Center for the elderly. Real. Or actually, what you being dead as? Because damn. I probably push everything else from my mind and scold Sakura in that case.
よかった。先輩にならいいです。
Sakura nods in apparent relief. What? Okay. Seeing her smile, I feel like this has happened before.
部屋に戻りますね。おやすみなさい、先輩。
Bye bye. Sakura returns to her bedroom. Watch her leave and get the odd feeling that I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I go back to my room. Into bed quietly to avoid waking Saber and close my eyes.
思い出した。
Finally, I realized what's been nagging at my mind. That's right, it was in the shed back then, too. 2 years ago. No. A year and a half, to be exact. It was 2 summers ago. Saga come over several times asking to help out around the house. I turned her down each time. But she wouldn't back down. She showed up here every day, showing more stubbornness than I had known she had. Eventually, I gave in. But tenacity impressed me, and one day, I called her over to the shed to declare my surrender.
さくらには負けた。負けたからこれやる。
It was an old key. Kuritsuka used to use it. It had been put away in the shed for years. I handed it over to Sakura. Oh my god. Sakura was shocked and vehemently refused it, saying she didn't deserve to have it. Damn. She used to be young. Look how young she used to be. She used to be so small. Memory serves, she insisted that she was too much of a stranger to hold on to even a duplicate of the key.
毎日手伝いに来るくせに他人者にもあるか。これからは好きにうちを使ってくれ。その方が俺も助かる。
Sound like she's old. Well, she's grown in places. That's what I'm trying to convey. I didn't take no for an answer and pushed it into her hands. That's when I saw it.
ありがとうございます先輩。大切な人から物をもらったのはこれで2度目です。
The second time? I wonder what the first time is. Sakura nodded, looking elated.
ああ、そうか。
That's what I was struggling to remember. Zuko always tries her best, and her smile is always kind and gentle. But I haven't seen her look discontent since that summer day. Say again? Interlude? What the? Okay. Interlude for what? Not again. Oh, fuck, not again. Yodo Temple. Now a barren place since Castor's demise. Monks who collapsed due to an unknown illness all left the mountain, leaving the temple completely uninhabited. The gates are tightly shut to even residents of the temple, to say nothing of visitors.
ひどい匂いだ。鼻が曲がるどころの話じゃねえな。
Cool! Oh my god! A voice echoes in the empty temple grounds. His life blue form is illuminated by the moonlight. That's supposed to say light, isn't it? Or is that actually a word? I don't know. Muscular body without a gram of excess. And a long scarlet weapon belonging to the servant called Lancer.
おうおう、キャスターがくたばったってのに結界は健在か。
Hey, cool.
いや、醜悪さは以前より5割増し。これに比べればキャスターは上品だったな。
Lancer casually peers out over the temple grounds. Grips his crimson spear. Intelligence gathering and observation are his primary tasks. He isn't happy about it, but orders are orders. It's his policy to follow his lord's commands and deliver the results asked of him. Accordingly, he skirmished with several servants at Sofar and disengaged each time. Lance hasn't fought any battles on his own initiative, for his contract with his master. Tonight's scatter mission to Ryuta Temple is no exception. So, he shouldn't need his spear. He can conjure his normal phantasm anytime he wishes. Won't think it unnecessary to be armed when there's no enemy to fight.
キーキーうるせえこと。キャスターは風使いと呼んでたんだが、水気の女だったのかね。雲だのカエルだの、陰湿な輩が多いが。
He walks through the temple grounds. His manner appears utterly defenseless and unbecoming of a servant. So, my goat. So on guard is he that on the off chance another servant is lurking nearby, he would surely perish in an ambush. Not my goat.
頭をすげ替えられたって線もあるな。ここは腐った小虫しかいない。持ち主不在の廃屋に救うのはお前たちの常套手段だ。
Lancer's foul mood doesn't lift. Blue-clad spearman admonishes someone who isn't present.
にしても一匹でかいのがいるな。
What?
どこの生まれか知らないが、山奥で獣と暮らしていた面してやがる。おまけになんだこりゃ。砂の匂いか。
Sand?
大雲かと思えば、小汚い砂虫とはな。やだやだ。 なんだってこんなしけた野郎の偵察なんかしなきゃならねえのかなった。
What the? That's inside a silver flash of light. The single flash of his spear allows it to deflect 3 deadly darts from the darkness. The wicked dagger plunged into the ground. They're dirks, short knives made not for slicing but skewering their unlucky target. Each was hurled with unerring accuracy at Lance's 2 eyes and windpipe respectively.
いい腕だが二度とはするなよ砂虫。挨拶もなしで命を取られるのは趣味じゃねえし、何よりお前にとっちゃ命取りだ。
Muscle head blue form faces the darkness. Something faintly shifts in the gloom of the shrine. Why did the sound just cut out, man? The skull laughs. Its bony facade as white as the moon. Oh shit. Whatever the fuck that thing is, I guess we're fighting it. Okay. Get him, Ku! The battle commences without preamble. The white skull shrieks in no human tongue as it attacks Lancer. Meet its ambush without so much as twitching an eyebrow. Yeah, Lancer's got this one. Skull's thrown dirks are on par with Archer's arrows. Really? 30 in total are loosened from the darkness at very close range. And Lancer parries every single one effortlessly. The skull halts. That's strange. No matter how capable a spearman Lancer is, he sure can't have blocked every single one of the skull's daggers. Each aimed precisely enough to thread a needle. Moreover, his opponent wields a polearm. The dirks were aimed at the spear's blind angles and should have struck his opponent's vital points. How could Lancer have defeated every last one? How could he? Because he's my fucking goat. Lancer's demeanor changes. He stops. His merely curious hostility shifts to a determined intent to kill the skull. Real. More daggers surge out of the darkness. As Lance is about to advance on the skull, he's intercepted by a frenzied barrage. Nah. That too is thwarted. Only a sudden movement of his spear, Lance nullifies attacks he shouldn't even be able to see. Skull mask trembles. It doesn't speak, but it gulps down its next shriek, staring in disbelief at the enemy coming for its head. Okay, I saw the bitch for a little bit. What the? He aims another dagger for Lance's throat between a gap in his spear movements. But gets deflected. Skull mask trembles. Lance's spear deflects the daggers. It spins in a neat circle in Lance's hands. I'll jump into the attacking skull's jaw. Defense and repose. Both maneuvers executed perfectly simultaneously. The skull is nowhere defending itself in mid-flight. White mask falls. Lance doesn't press the attack. His orders are to merely observe the enemy. Even if this is a golden opportunity to execute his opponents, he lacks the authority to make that decision. Oh. Hello. Whatever the fuck you are. Lancer reorients his spear towards his enemy, which is hiding its face, and calmly watches. A dark body. A right arm containing bandages. Its face, once concealed by a white skull mask, is now shrouded in darkness and difficult to make out clearly. No. It would be closer to call it featureless, lacking obvious protrusions or depressions. So you speak.
そりゃこれからだ。サーバントには違いないようだしな。 どこの英雄かはっきりさせるとするか。
なるほど。余分な縛りがあったのか。道理で殺さないわけだ。
Lancer's gonna be just fine, man. This guy does not seem like a fucking threat. Also, yes, this is Kirai's fault. We could clearly kill this guy easily, but because Kirai's orders. Stone retreats, cloaked in shadow. Dark is clutched in its hand. Its leaf intent towards Lancer undiminished.
やめとけ。生まれつきでな。目に見えている相手からの飛び道具なんざ通じねえんだよ。よっぽどのものじゃない限り、その距離からの投擲は効かねえぞ。
You know, I forget that fact that Lancer is just immune to projectiles. I kind of just forget about that.
そうか。流れ屋の加護か。さすがは夏希の英霊。私などとは物が違う。
Yeah, that's all gone. You're the same. Don't have true name, even though she said her not true name, but master. Even though she said who her master was. Zerata, you're gone. Yeah. I assume it's mentioning his yeah, protection from arrows. Yeah, it's just mentioned that. Okay. Saber. Yippee. Shadows sway. Dark servant crouches down low like a spider. It suddenly flings another dagger while leaping high into the air. Its high leap can be compared to that of a deer, and one might compare its frantic scurrying to that of a spider, snake, or scorpion. Servant flees, hiding its face. The speed of its flight is on par with Lancer, but Lancer's explosive bursts of agility are without peer. Unthinkable for him to need more than a moment to close in on this prey. Yeah. Lancer gives chase. His enemy skating on the wet surface like a water strider. His pursuit churns and splits the water in contrast with his target's elegant escape. The water strider has no hope of outrunning him. What's a water strider again? What's an insect? Right, the insect that like walk on water. You know what I just remembered, chat? There was a movie I watched once that was about water striders infecting water. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, what was the name of that movie? Like, what was the name of it? Because I kind of want to watch it again. I remember that vividly being a movie. It was about water striders infecting water by touching it. I know you don't watch movies on me, but you know, someone might. Surely I'm not crazy.
痛みで止まらねえんなら付け根でも切りつければよかったが他の連中には通じねえ手だからなつい後回しにしちまったが
For a human, the severing of one's limbs or major arteries is a critical injury. Lactation to the aorta, for instance, would cause catastrophic blood loss, leading to certain death in combat. This logic only applies to a conventional battle between mortals. It is unrealistic to expect a servant, a mighty heroic spirit, to die of exanguination. Thank you. As they are powered not by blood but magical energy. Injuring a major blood vessel would only amount to less effective secondary means of harm. It would be a different story if one were to cripple all four limbs, but no servant is easily immobilized. Any time wasted on less lethal immobilizing wounds could expose the attacker to a lethal repose. True.
なるほど。だが通覚を殺す手に頼るような英霊に治癒能力などあるまい。次の打ち込みで蹴りをつけるか。
Real. As across the body of water in a geyser and gust. In 2 seconds his prey will be in hand. In a flash, he moves to cleave the fleeing water strider from the left hip. Lancer immediately leaps in retreat. Oh. What the fuck is that? One of the surface jumps. No, something in it bears its fangs. Dark fin tendrils chase Lancer into the air. The water itself attacks him. The spectacle brings to mind ancient horrors lurking in the ocean depths. Lancer has nowhere to run. He strikes the water with his spear and uses every rune he possesses to inscribe a bounded field into the lake bed. He is easily consumed by his pursuer. Dark tentacles surround him, picking up his safe haven second by second. What the fuck? Acted fully in concert. His runes are powerful. His runes are powerful enough to defend against a greater noble phantasm. They barely even manage to slow the thing down. Assassin cackles.
どうしたランサー動かねば飲まれるぞ
Oh, so you have to cheat and use this thing. Go bullshit? You're right. So Assassin, you gotta use this shit to beat Lancer? You fucking suck. Water Strider floats on the water, reveling in the sight. But it too is no exception from the tentacle's hunger. As the deer approaches the blackened water for fear of being consumed. Notice that the dark tentacles will instantly shift its attention to any new prey.
だがそうはいかんお前を仕留めるのは私だ未だ経験が足りないのでなお前を打倒し足りない知能を補わねば
Light glints off the Strider's dagger. He throws the dagger at the immobilized Lancer. Still, it is futile. Meanwhile, fully engaged with his bizarre foe, Lancer is immune to projectile attack.
懲りないやつだ。まあ、強気になるのはわかるんだが。
Nah, Lancer get out of this. Lancer observes the tentacles surrounding him. It does not alert him into a considerable distance from shore. It's 30 meters to the nearest bank. He can easily cross the paddling distance in a single bound.
そこで動かなかったお前の負けだ様子見も済んだここらで引き上げさせてもらおうか
As his body sinks, his spear warping. He takes a great leap into the air with the aid of his spear. But then... What the fuck? An utterly simple, straightforward attack is unleashed. A false heart emerges from Lancer's chest. From an impossible distance, still bobbing on the lake's surface, the assassin gouges out the spearman's chest. It is one of the most purest forms of magecraft, most simplified of curses. A curse on specialized in cursing humans, passed down through Middle Eastern magecraft. Assassin's noble phantasm, Sabanya, delusional heartbeat. Destroys Lance's heart without fail. The spearman's lifeless body sinks into the dark water. His own medicine. The water dances. It rises in stimulation, restless, brutal, vulgar. The sight of a cage and starved beast thrown fresh meat would pale before the savagery. Countless dark tentacles, like appendages, consumed a man-shaped heroic spirit. Floating on the black lake, the face of the servant drinks something red in delight. Okay. 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 That's cool. I didn't like Lancer anyway. Okay. February 6th. Heavensfield. 7. Dialogue Lost Loop. No, I'll at least take UBW because then Lancer gets to be more involved. And actually be, you know, funny. So yeah, I'll rather go back to UBW. When I wake to the bright sunshine, my body feels completely recovered. Temperature is normal, and my limbs don't feel heavy anymore.
6時前か。さくら、起きてるかな。
Probably. I mean, he shines best in UBW so far. I mean, yeah, I say so far. From what we've experienced, Q shines best in UBW. Which, thank God, because he fucking needed it. If she is, then she should be preparing breakfast. Like, but if I don't change and go to the kitchen soon, she'll have to do it all by herself.
先に行ってるぞ。しばらくしたら今に来てくれ。
I'm not brave enough to slide open the partition, so I just tell her in retreat. It could be bad if I open the door with unlucky timing and see Saber sleeping. True. Oh,
それでね、お
Fujino.
じいちゃん倒れちゃってさ。
Gramps fell down. Oh shit.
足が寝込んどるんだから少しは落ち着こうと思わんのかドラ娘なんて言うのよ。失礼しちゃうわよね。それじゃあ私がはぐれ雲みたいに聞こえるじゃない。
Because you are. Fujine pouts, going on about something unfair she eats. Evidently, she didn't come over last night because her grandfather collapsed.
先輩、はぐれ雲って何ですか？
藤姉のこと。ふわふわ浮いてて正体がつかめないやつを指す。
You couldn't explain it better, man? When a stray cloud is very simple. It's very simple. It's just a single cloud that's straight off on its own. That's it. It's very simple. Or is that me being too literal? Probably. I'm not being serious, by the way, because I know I'm probably wrong. Answer instantly.
違う。はぐれ雲は遊び人。
Okay.
日がな一日何をするでもなく町の人たちを冷やかして面白おかしく暮らす人のことを言うのよ。
So you. Sakura and Saber nod in understanding. Goes without saying which part of that they agree with.
けど先生、
Yeah,
それ
that's
じゃ
you.
お父さんの体、芳しくないんですか？
まさか。うちの家系は風邪とかひかないって有名なんだから。おじいちゃんはね、年がいもなく若い子と相撲をして腰やっちゃったの。
Genius.
相撲とは何ですか、タイガ？
Beast.
ちょっと言葉で説明するのは難しいな。とにかく押す、引かば押す、押せば押すっていう格闘技よ。武器なしなんだけど、げんこつはダメ、蹴るのもダメ。
You could have just said it's about pushing someone else out of a circle.
基本的に相手の体とがっしり組み合って、ドリャーって地面に叩き伏せれば勝ちなんだ。それは純粋な力比べということでしょうか。
Hi.
そうね。あと服もなし。自分も相手もほとんど裸でぶつかり合うんだよ。
Okay, they wear underwear.
裸でですか。
Naked, what the?
回しをつけてるから急所は隠してるけど、あ、回しっていうのはふんどしのことね。わからなかったらシローに聞いてみて。私より詳しいから。
Okay. We just saw some Mizusu was saying something outrageous about me.
なるほど。 でシロ、ふんどしとは何ですか？
We used to explain, but I hesitate. This Saber I'm talking to, and it's the middle of breakfast. What do you have to talk about underwear?
知らない。相撲は専門外だから他を当たってくれ。
He's lying, chat. Shiro's lying.
嘘だー。シロ、回し持ってるくせに。
You have one? Oh my god.
持ってるかそんなもん。相撲は藤姉のじいさんにやらされただけで、回しだって借り物だっただろう。
I can't believe Shiro fucking has one. Bruh.
大体な、何年前の話してんだよ、藤姉は。
そっかそうだ。シロ、子供の頃はちっちゃかったから相撲は負け続きだったんだもんね。おじい様が違う競技にしなさいって言って勝つまでやめたがらないシロに弓持たせたんだっけ。
I really remember that Shiro did sumo. What the fuck? Real. Imagine Archer, but Shiro didn't, but Shiro stuck to sumo wrestling. So imagine what his future self would look like then. Oh god. God damn. Sumo wrestler Archer Amiya, let's fucking go. Fujine laughs in delight. I wonder why. He's in an awfully good mood today and 20% more lively than usual.
まあ、藤姉、時間そろそろやばいぞ。7時前にはここを出ないと遅刻じゃないのか。
今日は大丈夫。
Absolute uniform
昨日か
man.
ら朝の部活は禁止されたから。ま、それでも今日は職員会議があるから早めに出ないとまずいんだけど。
先生、弓道部も朝練中止なんですか？
Yes.
そうだよ。で、そっか。さくらちゃんには連絡行ってなかったか。
His sheer body weight could deflect all of Gil's noble phantasms. Real.
部活中に怪我しちゃって。保健の笠間先生に言わせれば寝不足だとかで朝練はしばらく中止になったのよ。
けど、怪我人が一人出ただけで中止にするもんなのか？それも寝不足だって。そんなの本人の。
It's your responsibility to go to bed on time.
藤姉、
Maybe.
その怪我人って何人出たんだ？
10人以上20人未満かな。
Okay.
そんなになんですか？
Yeah, that's a lot. What the?
先生、弓道部のみんなは。
それがね、うちには出てないけど昨日の部活でも疲れた顔の子が何人かいたのよ。
Why?
ほら、最近いろいろと物騒じゃない？そのあたりの精神的な疲れも無視できないからできるだけ生徒には負担をかけない方針でいくみたい。部活が負担になるってわけじゃないけど肉体的に疲労するのは否定できないしね。
We've just been army of big men slowly approaching you? For real. Fujie shrugs in exasperation and holds out her bowl.
さくらちゃん、おかわり。ご飯半分でお願いね。
はい、どうぞ。今朝は小食ですね、先生。
Guess
そう
not.
なのよ。学校行っても仕事が溜まってるのかと思うと胃が痛くて食欲がないんだよ。
Please do your job properly, Fujine. She half sobs pitifully. Apparently our resident tiger is saying that she can't go all out on 2.5 bowls of rice.
そういうさくらちゃんは元気だよね。ご飯大盛りで2杯目だもん。
Well,
育ち盛りですから。最近はすぐお腹減っちゃうし、多少無理でも食べておかないと大変です。
Sokka proudly puffs up her chest. She's already had her growth spurt and she's good as she is. Maybe she's being influenced by the other gluttons in the house.
なるほど。さくらには弓使いとしては腕力が足りません。
God damn it.
栄養を取るのはいいことです。
Not the saber crash course. David nods through a mouthful of food. Can't tell if they're on the same page or not. It's past 7. We've already left for school and we're cleaning up. Sakura doesn't need to rush today. Take our time doing the dishes together. Morning cleanup goes by in a flash since we're both helping each other out. Notice I'm checking on Sakura, but she looks like she's feeling better. It seems like her fever is gone, and she's full of energy.
先輩、少しお話があるんですけど、お時間よろしいでしょうか。
Okay. She suddenly blurts out a question. Like it's now or never.
よろしいよ。時間まだ余裕あるし。
Like, what is it? What do be troubling you, Sakura?
そのですね、お弁当ですね。作ってみ
A
たんです
bento?
けど、
Ain't no way. So guy hands me a lunchbox. It's different from the ones I sometimes use. She must have brought it herself. Unlike my boring lunchbox, it has a cute shape and it's even wrapped in a pleasantly colored cloth. I'm grateful. I can count on it tasting good if Sakura made it.
サンキュー。だって、もしかしてさくら、朝早くから弁当作ってくれてたのか？
Ain't no way. By the time I came to the living room this morning, Sakura's already finished making breakfast. I'm impressed at how early she must have gotten up, but it seems that she's even more of an early riser than I thought.
早くに目が覚めちゃって、やることもないからお弁当作ろうかなって。
Huh.
それでご相談があるんですけど。
Advice? Sure.
なんだよ、改まって。相談ってよっぽどのことか？
いえ、そんなことないです。
No. Spill the beans.
ですけど、そうだ。先輩ってあんまりお弁当作りませんよね。お料理好きなのにどうしてなのかなって。
Okay.
さくら、俺別に料理好きってわけじゃないんだが。
Wait. Sure, you're this good at cooking, and you do some of the most creative dishes I've ever seen or heard. But you don't particularly enjoy cooking after all of that? Okay, man. Alright. Okay, let's not... Bro, come on. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares what gender you are and what hobbies you have? Hobbies are not defined by gender, please. They're not fucking defined by gender, please. Don't say that, Shiro. Okay, bit of a miss there, Nasu. Bit of a miss, but alright. Plus, cooking is supposed to be a hobby that guys have. I just happen to be able to do it. I like to leave it at that. You know, doing it then is... Thing is, you say that, but he doesn't particularly enjoy doing it anyway. So it's a lose-lose. Anyway, she wants to know why I don't make my own lunch. Right.
それがな、俺だって弁当のが安上がりだって分かってるけど、持っていくとクラスの男どもがたかってくるんだよ。結果、気がつくとおかずが半分になってるんだ。
You understand, Shiro? You're right. Me and you both. Sakura nods slowly. Actually, the girls in class would tend to take most of my food. I decided not to mention it because it makes me sound pathetic.
うん。そういうわけなんで、生徒会室が使える日しか弁当は作らないんだ。あそこなら、一生と二人で食べられるだろ。
How does that make you sound pathetic? That other girls in your class want to eat your cooking. How does that make you sound pathetic? Like, actually, I don't... Am I missing something? They steal his lunch? Just don't let them, Lamau. Just tell him to not do it. Is it not that simple? Or is this another one of those because Shiro's too nice? Is that another one of those?
先輩、それなら弓道場で昼食をとるのはどうでしょう。
What, the archery range? I mean...
お昼なら道場も空いてますし、お茶も入れられますし、その誰もいないから静かだし。
Huh? No, I never considered that. Is Shiro saying to make it the arrogant prototype Amiya to say no to a woman? You're right, I expected too much from Amiya, Shiro, Amiya saying to Mikata, Arrow protag Shiro. I expected too much of him, you're right. No, I never considered that. Archery range is unlocked during daytime, and even club members are unlikely to stop by. What do you mean Tazuri is likely to be around, if at all, and she isn't rude enough to lay hands on another person's lunch?
そうだな。それもありかな。
そうです。わお、マンボウ。
Gee, I wonder why you just got so excited suddenly, Sakura. Gee, I wonder why. Sakura's like, yes, 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 finally, we're gone.
そういうのももちろんありです、先輩。
Gee, I wonder why you're so excited about this.
けど、部外者が入るってのもなんだな。一応、三つ釣りに許可もらっておかないとダメだろう。
そんなの大丈夫です。弓道場は学校の建物なんですから、部活動以外は生徒の自由で OK なのではないでしょうか。
I see Sakura's very hell-bent on this. Wait, no, hold on. Sakura's being unusually forceful.
そうだな。迷惑でなければいいかもな。
I accept the proposal. For some reason, Sakura looks utterly ecstatic, even pumping her fist. Sakura doing a little, yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. I like that. I like that imagery of Sakura pumping her fist. What? Huh? Maybe Fujine's good mood rubbed off on her. Yeah, that's sure what it is. Sure, that's what it is. Walk up the hill. More students commuting than usual. That's because morning practices are cancelled.
時間はまだまだ大丈夫ですね。こんなゆっくりした朝は久しぶりです。
Sakura's beside me, walking happily. I'm in a good mood all morning. I'm not sure why.
俺はいつも通りなんだけど、まあ、さくらと一緒に登校するのは珍しいか。
弓道部の朝練は休みなしですから。
Bruh.
そうだけど、朝練は自由参加だろ。大抵のやつは2日に一遍ぐらいの割合なんだから、さくらだって休めばいいのに。
それじゃ先輩、私が休んだら一緒に学校に行ってくれますか？
Well, yeah.
そんなの当たり前だろ。同じところに行くんだから、さくらが嫌がっても一緒になる。
Yeah, like we.
それじゃあ。
Just noticing morning archery practice ever again.
やっぱり無理でした。私下手だから一日でも休むと腕が下がっちゃいます。
Isn't practice later in the day mandatory, Sakura? It's in the early morning that's not necessary, so what? Alright. Sakura takes out her tongue and sever from her hand. She hit the Etoblet pose.
あんまり比べるのも足だけど、さくらの腕は1年じゃダントツだぞ。形もなってるから、1日2日間を置いても問題ないはずなんだわ。
いいえ、私はまだ未熟です。今だって気を緩めると邪念が入るし、的が見えないなんてしょっちゅうだし。身が怠け者だから毎日びっしりやってないと
ずるずるダメになっちゃうたちなんです。
Oh. Well, she says so. Part ways with Sakura. Second year classrooms are on the 3rd floor, while Sakura and the other first years are on the 4th floor.
それじゃあ先輩、また後で。
Bye bye.
なあ、授業中居眠りしたりするなよ。
Mm-hmm.
人間。
それなら心配無用です。もうとっくにお腹8分目になってますから。
I don't know how you know that, but good. So it goes up the stairs. We goodbye and head to my own classroom. It's lunch break. Judy's absent, and so is Issei. I think Issei's been recovering from in the hospital ever since the Yoda Temple incident. In fact, there are several other students out sick too. But there shouldn't be any further absences. Castor is gone. There's no servant draining life force from the people of Fuyuki anymore. That should put an end to the mysterious comas that had the city in uproar.
そうだな。キャスターの被害に遭った人たちもすぐに元気になって戻ってくる。
They should anyway. Time to get my head on straight. The 4 masters left. Tozuka and Ilia aside, I don't know what the other 2 masters are like, so it's too early to relax. I yelped stuff of surprise harmonize. Said step into the hallway, I suddenly run into Tosaka.
ちょっとあって何よあって人の顔を見るなり失礼なんじゃない？それとも何か私に後ろめたいことでもあるのかしらね、エミヤ君は。
I was just surprised.
驚いたのはそっちもだろ。今のセリフはそっくりそのまま返してやる。
Mm-hmm.
それに昨日の電話、一体何なんだよ。来るなって言ったり来いって言ったり、ずいぶん勝手じゃないか、遠坂。Why is there the woman on my screen? I don't know. What time is it? We'll go to the next scene transition.
昨日のは特例よ。竜道寺のマスターが消えた後、あなたが学校を休んでれば何かあったって思うでしょ？
You're saying a lot that's not on screen. You're talking about Yoda Temple, you're talking about the Master, and...
竜道寺の件を教えたのは私なんだから、エミヤ君に何かあったら困るじゃ
I'm
ない。
like, you're talking about the Yoda Temple, but the text isn't showing that. I love Japanese. You couldn't have changed the sentence to, like, make more sense with the dialogue? You couldn't do that? You couldn't have, like, this pop up first and make this for the second part? No? Couldn't do that? Alright. I love Japanese. I do think it's a great language. It sounds nice. It's nice. It's very nice to listen to. I'm surprised. Does Suzuka feel responsible for what happened?
そっか。サンキュー、遠坂。心配してくれてたんだな。
そんなことないわよ。私はただ情報提供者として事の顛末が知りたいだけなんだから。
Uh-huh, that's what I am too.
それなら昨日電話で言っただろ。キャスターとそのマスターは倒した。竜道寺にはもう何もないぞ。
Yeah, something else there. Except that thing in the fucking water and assassin. Wait, why does she look so serious all of a sudden?
なんだよ、遠坂。俺、なんかおかしなこと言ったか。
ええ。エミヤ君を信じてないわけじゃないけど、もう一度だけ確認するわ。あなた、本当にキャスターを倒したの？
Yeah, I did.
いくら俺でも勝敗ぐらいわかる。
Well, we didn't, but yeah, Saber did. But it's still like, yes, Saber beat Caster, yes.
セイバーは完全にキャスターを消滅させた。キャスターのマスターだってもう。
It's already dead by the time we arrived.
わかったわ。なら、そのことで話があるの。ちょっと屋上まで付き合って。
The scene transition as promised.
キャスターが消えてない。
That's a bombshell to live on. To end on. Damn. What a bombshell. I'm sorry. I'm reading with one eye open. And I wish I was kidding. I'm reading with one eye open, man. I am exhausted today. By the by, Ren, Castor's dead. That's some shit. Oh, Lee, I have a headache too. That was a doozy of a section today. God damn. Chill stuff, more horror, and back to something chill. And apparently Castor's not fucking dead. Okay. The fuck? Is that the best calling that name? Probably in a second. Castor has to the grave to suck off the people of Misaki. It's not Misaki, man, but alright. Close enough. Got the name wrong? You did. Fuyuki? There you go. Well, fake fan! He's a fake fan, chat. Get him! Fake fan! Alright. Stop yelling and waving around. Oh, brother. Can't believe this. It's actually called New York? Yeah, probably. Anyway. Oh, crap, all my fingers with that one. Hope you all enjoyed. Because that was a very good section. I'm still mad I couldn't punch Shinji though. Still mad about that. Still mad about it. Heard that? Nice crack, thank you. Don't watch out. Don't let that ass crack under pressure. Someone's logged about 4 kids or something. True. Alright. Chat. Have a good day, evening, or night, wherever you're in the whole wide world. I hope to see you same time, same place. Next time. As always, Kraken, real. Until then, bye-bye.